Hello, Lost My Ice Cream here, back with another Dreadfleet battle report. This time we'll be doing the third mission, which is called...
Fourth. It's the fourth mission.
Yeah, that's true. The Wrath of the Volcano God. So if you're following along in the story, Jaeger Roth has now managed to get captured at this ominously looking island because he was inspecting this thing, which he thought was a piece of the Grimnir's thunder, but it wasn't, and he exploded right there. But as it turns out, the island is full of cannibals. Hey, docked the ship over here, and the shipwreck piece. So I have to fight this cannibal dude, and we'll then take the auxiliaries, get them over there, and do have to get off the board or something like that. I don't know.
Escape.
Yeah, he has the Bloody Reaver, Curse of Zendri, Black Kraken, and the Scabrous. I have the Swordfish and Heldenhammer, which is inactive. I also get Grimnir's Thunder and the Flaming Scimitar in the end of turn 1. But then also the island here is somewhat dangerous because a lava god might pop up and kill everybody. Within 18 inches, that's about this area. So, as long as we stay on like 6 inches of the 4 inches of the border, we might be able to make it. So, let's get on with turn 1. So the game kicks off by me failing miserably. No surprise about that now. The wind gauge is right behind me. I have a perfect shot to get into the volcano thingy. Didn't manage to release a cog though, and it got itself over here. And then I pulled the fate card, the Bone Hydra Rises. Perfect. Right in front of me, so I decided to ram it. Failed, didn't get a single damage. However, in the boarding action, I did manage to kill one of its crew. I guess it's chopping off one of its heads or something like that. So no firing, nothing like that. It's still kind of boring. I moved like 2 inches. So now he gets to activate one of his ships. I did not look forward to this. Okay, so he activated the Black Kraken and it moved up. The end. So the fight over here did not go my way. We both failed all our rolls, and because of a tie roll off, he received a hull damage and I received a crew damage. So I'm down to the 2 crew now. That's not good for anyone. More action mess about that. He moved up his Scabrous, and the reason why he moves 2 ships at a time is because, well, I have 1 ship and I have already activated it. So, yeah, and it did not get damaged somehow. I'm entirely certain how that's supposed to work, but yeah, that's it. I decided to skip ahead at the Dreadfleet turn because, well, he only really moved, didn't shoot, didn't order anything. He tried to command the Black Kraken to submerge, but it didn't get it. So, yeah, not very exciting, that's it. So let's get back to the doomed Swordfish, and hopefully something else. Yeah, I'll get 2 more ships and we'll have to roll for the Volcano Dude. I'm not looking forward to this. So the end phase of turn 1 wasn't too interesting, but the beginning of turn 2 was more interesting, I guess. The wind gauge moved over here, so the wind is blowing that way. And I activated the Grimnir's Thunder, which the camera doesn't seem to focus on, and fired away a broadside to kill off the Bone Hydra, releasing a cog that flew over here. And yeah, that's basically it. So we got the murder fiends. In other words, we got boarded. And let's see, I'm fine because of it. However, that thing suffered a hull damage, so it's down to 2 crew and 2 hull. And let's see what else we did. Did you get damaged by that at all?
Yeah, the Black Kraken, I think. Yeah, Black Kraken took a crew.
Yeah. So otherwise, we're actually quite fine. And we have forgotten to roll for the volcano fight, I guess. Yeah. We'll do that later. We forgot to do the status phase, so we did now. Jaeger Roth versus the Ghoul King. I managed to knock him down to 2 wounds, and then the fire sky rained down upon us. So I was quite fine. These 2, the sail ships, were fine, but the Grimnir's Thunder got set on fire. And over here, 2 of them were out of range, but the other 2 got like the head gunner killed, and Some crew damage, something.
Speed
damage. Yeah. Oh, let's see my damage. Yep, set the blaze. So this wasn't very good. Let's keep going with the Dreadfleet. Yeah. So let's see here. He just activated the Scabrous, moving up over here, twisting and turning his little dead rotting fish. I know, rotting fish. He did a fire though. So his fate card was the Gale Force thing, and the wind gauge is all on like that golden spot over there.
Bronze.
It's bronze. No, it's actually painted in gold, real gold. So yeah, that's here. Yeah, strength 10 on the wind is not gonna help me now. Since I've caught knives everywhere. Yep, let's keep going. So the Flaming Scimitar just activated. I moved up, issued the Heart of Port order, and I have the wind in my I'm caught in irons. So I moved up just 5 inches, tried to turn a little bit, opened fire upon the Scabrous, took a hull point, set it on fire, and it's now adrift. I managed to release a cog which made it to the island over there. So now the Captain Roth has some sort of board, I guess. So now it's his turn to activate one of his ships. He has activated the Black Kraken. And it's kind of funny because, as you can see, the Black Kraken now has a tail. And he tried to tried to turn. Yeah, Hard of Starboard. Failed, and just decided to move up and twist and turn a little bit against my flick. So, not too eventful, but we'll see what happens. I just activated the, what's it called, the Swordfish. Decided to repair it and got rid of the crew damage. Ran over here and into this thing, so I have one hull point remaining. And the cog managed to get into the island, so maybe there's still hope. I seriously doubt it. So let's see what happens. So the Curses Andreas activated, and he did a turn order, so he moved kind of like that. No special orders other than that. No damage cost, no damage inflicted. So now he only has the Blood Reaver left to activate because my 3 ships, soon to be 2, are still have activated. The Blood Reaver just went, and he moved up and turned. And that's it. The wind gauge, so they're still like stupidly strong winds, so we'll see what happens now into turn 3. So the status phase did not turn out in my favor. I did manage to hurt the Ghoul Captain over there. Did get the Ghastly Fog, so it's on the 6-inch firing range now. And the Lava God crawled out and destroyed us all. Let's see here. Hull damage over there, set off fire over there. What you got over there?
Black Kraken got set of blaze.
Yeah. So he did actually get out of it quite fine. So I moved up with the what's it called? Famous Scimitar. Open fire on the not Black Kraken, it's called Scabrous. And I
one crew.
Yeah, you managed to save the fire thing. Here is the wind gauge, pointing that way. The Dwarven ship, I kind of came to realize that it was heading the wrong way. So I turned at the spot like a U-turn, and I, didn't really do anything else. So I tried to repair it, I did manage to put out the fire, then moved out the auxiliary to come into contact with the Volcano Island, and that's really it. And we forgot to roll the Fate card, and that was kind of a Sea Madness thing. So against this thing, yeah, I got bulleted by nothingness, but I didn't get damaged. The wind gauge is over there, so he's caught in irons. So we will see what happens now. So the Black Kraken just went, moved up, opened fire on the Flaming Scimitar, got a raking shot, and it's his first shot. I didn't save anything, and well, you can see the outcome. It went submarine. So, improvised submarine, great. And yeah, I just realized that we probably played meat twice, but it's gonna bounce out anyway, so doesn't really matter. So the swordfish just went, and I managed to escape jeopardy. Turn a little bit, but I was out of range because of the ghastly fog. So this is not turning my way because it's on fire and has 2 hull points down. And the next hull point will sink. And I have, this here, 2 ships remaining and the Helden Hammer, which is not active. So this doesn't really look too bright right now. My bad. The Curse of Zendri and the Bloody Reaver activation. Curse of Zendri moved up. Bloody Reaver caught in irons, so he just moved up 3 inches because he failed the command roll, and none of them got damaged. The Black Kraken just activated over here, did a hard course in the port order, and moved up over here. He severely damaged his engine, so he can't really move too far, or too fast, or anything, I don't think, but... This is probably the worst turn I've ever played. We forgot the Fate Guard, so we drew them all at once. And Sea Giant and Leech Worm both appeared against the same fucking ship. That's just great. I did
Yeah, it is quite good.
Yeah. I moved up this thing and Rake fired that thing. Caused 1 for damage. No big deal. And Jaeger Roth is that treasure trove for some reason. And he's off with his little ship to reunite with the Helden Hammer. So he will play one of his turns now, and he's probably going to win this. I was supposed to say 2 turns left. So, he has activated the Scabrous, fired away on the, what's it called, Swordfish. And I have now damaged my keel, so I can't do a harder stop or harder port turn, because I only have 1 hull point left. So he has activated the Wormwood ship, moved up over here, raked the Black Kraken, and did some kind of damage to him. Yes, it set on fire again, and moved out the dirigible over there, and he fired away on the Giant, did not harm him. So the Giants are going to play their turn now. The Bloody Reaver just went, he moved up over there, and did a turn over here. And decided to take command of the, what is it called? Leech Worm. Moving up and destroyed my little auxiliary, so now poor Roth is gupping around the ocean close to a huge fucking snake. Not good for me. So, I don't think I have any ships to activate. No, I don't. So the Curse of Zendri also went, moved up over here, and raked at that thing, causing me to, let's see here, basically stopping me from moving in general, lost 5 speed in total, and got set on fire, so today's not my day, and I think I've lost this, but screw it, let's try to at least 2 more turns. Turn 5, the Scabrous is activated, but let's go through the status phase first. Let's see here. I was hit, the Swordfish was hit, and got set ablaze. No wait, it has been set ablaze, but it lost the gun deck collapsed because of it. And the dwarf ship got set ablaze, of course. And he was somewhat fine, right? Do you get one?
Yeah,
yeah, this
Black
Curse of
Kraken.
The Curse of Zendri got set ablaze, and the Black Kraken sunk. Lost his final crew and sunk. Which is kind of weird because it's only 1 in the horde, and that's the guy. However, then this guy turned and moved up. Nothing especially. Pulled the Blood Sharks, but it doesn't matter because no one's at anchor. So, okay, it's my turn to try to win this. So, suicidal as I am, I decided to go for a suicide attack. I repaired the Swordfish, moved up, broadsided this thing, almost sunk it. You have a look at the damage cards. Ran this thing and boarded it, and almost sunk that as well. So, let's have a look at their damage cards. Thank you. This is the Scabrous, pretty badly damaged. And the Curse of Zendri, also pretty badly damaged. So that did turn out in my favor. Okay, the Bloody Reaver just went, ordered 5 Ashy Bears, and opened the first shot in turn 5, mind you, against the Swordfish. So I guess that's better late than never, but still. He managed to cause double speed against me, so I can move 5 inches now.
140 per turn.
Yay! And so the dwarf ship activated plus the sea giants, but didn't even mind, didn't even follow through for that. The sea giants moved up and attacked the dwarf ship, and the giant got hurt in his legs, so he got minus speed. Then dwarf ship activated, opened fire upon that thing, and made it slowly capsizing. And let's see here. I dealt another speed damage, and the dirigible took Wrath, who is now a treasure token over here. So we will see what happens over there. This does not look good. Okay, the Blood Reaver just went. He decided to take control of the Leech Worm, and he did not quite make it to the airboat. He did, on the other hand, move around the sides and raked that thing and decided to damage its wheel so I can turn to right. And he pulled the Warp Storm, but for some reason he decided not to take it. Here's the wind gauge, by the way. So, my turn. So, I activated my Grimnir's Thunder, ordered fire at bears, and then I opened fire upon the Curse of Zenri, and did not do anything. Fought a close combat against the giant. Failed to I did damage it, but the damage was a special damage, those are discarded. However, the Curse of Zenri had the damage slowly capsizing. Thus, because I did not hurt the giant, the Curse of Zenri sunk. Or melodic. In other words, it was supposed to capsize when you run out of damage cards, and then we reshuffled the old ones. And the dirigible took Wrath to his ship, so the Heldenhammer is now in action. I guess you could say a symphonic suicide was an understatement. He decided to blow up the Scabrous with the Warp Storm Fate card. Only caught the Swordfish, and I'm just staring at the ocean. Swordfish and the Scabrous, of course. 6 damage cards. Let's have a look at their final breath. This is the Swordfish, so let's see here. The crew is completely killed. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus speed. The crew is... what? The hull is dead and the crew is dead. Keel, gun deck collapse, and adrift. Set ablaze, fire on deck, waterline cracked. Now, let's have a look at the Scabrous. Real professional, non-focused. He is a little bit worse for wear than I was. Crow's nest, magazine explosion, chain explosion, this thing, rudder, ship's mascot, slowly capsizing, figurehead, set ablaze, 4 dead crew out of the 3 that are remaining. 3 hull. And you've got a bit of stuff here. Yeah. 5 speed and a serious wounded commander. That was a pretty epic ending, so let's play the final turn and let me win. And thus, the conclusion of this epic game has come to an end. That didn't exactly make sense, but whatever. I activated the Heldenhammer, and we came to realize that the fish, the worm, still had its turn to go. So it attacked this thing, causing crew damage. I repaired the crew damage, fired a broadside, and it died. So I guess you could say that things go big boom when they go poof. And well, let's see here. I think the Blood Reaver is still fine.
It's burning.
I mean, it's just on fire. It's a little bit of fire. It's just a flesh wound. And let's go over here. That thing is sunk. The dwarf ship has no first mate and the wheel is damaged. The Heldenhammer is fine. Talk about last minute rescue.